Hey, we are on. Good afternoon, and here's the 2 weeks into 2025. And if you're keeping a scorecard, that's 15 days of the new year. And you know what that means? Public math. You only got 350 days left to get done what you said you're going to get done in 2025. You know, you've already crossed the threshold of the so-called Quitter's Day, which I don't know. Believe what you read. It's always fun to do it because, you know, there's this thing, and I actually learned about this. I can't remember the guy that I learned it from. I can't remember his name, but I was at a Tony Robbins Business Mastery, and one of the speakers talked about this term called, let me just close this out real quick, this term called newsjacking. And it's an interesting thing, and it can be advantageous, and it can be kind of sick too, because you've seen it in various things, like some headline happens, and you see people posting on social media, kind of riding the coattails of the disaster, or something fun. So it goes both ways. But before I go too far down that rabbit hole, which those of you who watch our podcast, 10X Your Team with Cam and Otis, know that I can very quickly spiral into a rabbit hole. Today I want to focus on something I feel is extremely important and part of our name. It's that first word right there. Let me see if I can get my fingers in the right place, doing the backwards thing. Tribe and purpose. Tribe. Tribe. What is a tribe? A tribe is a group of people. Now, if you look it up online, it's going to tell you, it's a multi-generational bloodline, families, and the other thing I thought was really interesting, and I'm going to work to change your mind on this, is traditional, as in, that's old school stuff. We don't do that anymore. Well, I'm here to tell you, you have to do it because that's who we are. You know, there's one of my favorite proverbs, and not out of the Bible, but a supposedly from the African continent, it's just referred to as an African proverb, is if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So what is a tribe in that sense? Well, a tribe is that group of people, as I said, you know, a multi-generational, it can be, but really what it comes down to is a group of people that have similar values and they seek success together. Because that's what pulls you together and holds you together. Because you know what? If the tribe, yes, folks, still dodging extension cords. If the tribe does not succeed, it fails, it dies. Now, the individuals may not die. Go back to the traditional hunter-gatherer time frame. And if you did not succeed, you probably did die. You probably starved to death. Well, we're not talking about that. We're beyond the first couple of levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs now, which, interestingly enough, I'll bring to a point in a minute about the tribe and the importance of it. The tribe is that group of people who come together with similar values and a similar desire to succeed and complement each other. You know, I'm a decent hunter. I'm not a great hunter. I'm a decent hunter. But you know what? If I got guys in my hunting group, my hunting tribe, that are great hunters, I can learn from them and we can work together. Because I can tell you this, and I've done it a couple of times with my buddy Flick. Carrying out an elk takes some work. And anybody that's ever done it by themselves, which I have not, I've done the two-man thing, carrying out a whole elk. And that's a lot of work. One man alone in the mountains of Colorado carrying out an elk, that's a lot of work. I commend you for doing that. But you know what? How much easier it is when you got a tribe that goes together on the hunt. And when you get the kill and you clean the animal, you field dress it, you butcher it, you take the meat off, you debone it like we do, and you put it in your rucksack. You know how many trips it takes me? When there's two of us, it takes one trip. Be a lot easier if there was four of us. Bill, throw that out there. Where were you? Hey, but not to make fun of Bill, but that's the point of the tribe. It makes it easier. Now, that's still in that hunter-gatherer mode sort of thing of the tribe. What's the modern tribe? Because, yeah, we got the hunting club, the retired military hunting club, and that's a tribe. But truly, we're not doing it to survive. We're doing it because it's something we love to do together and spend time together. And we are a tribe, and we go out there to hunt camp, and we're cooking and setting up camp and cleaning up camp and animals and hunting and spotting and all those sort of things. But a modern tribe is more than that. It's a group of individuals, again, with similar values and a desire to succeed. Now, here's an interesting thing. That desire to succeed is not just my desire. I'm not part of the tribe so that I can win, so that my business can grow. I'm part of the tribe because I want everyone in that tribe to win, to succeed. That's, just noticed that I need to reconnect my Facebook. So give me about, hopefully, just a few seconds here. Sorry about that, folks who were trying to watch me on Facebook. There we go. Now Facebook is going. And that is taken care of, and that is taken care of. Sorry, should have done my technical checks beforehand. All right. Now we are good to go. All right, and we're back. A tribe, the reason I am part of a tribe, the reason I join a tribe or create a tribe is not because I want to succeed. It's because I want to help others succeed. That's what the difference is. You know, people that go to an organization, whether it's a networking thing, a conference, and all they do, and believe me, I've talked to them, all they do is talk about themselves. They never say, hey man, how can I help you? What do you do? Tell me about what you want to accomplish, because that's what I want to do. I want to help you. So when I form a tribe or I join a tribe, that is one of my measures before I join, is why are people there? Sure, they may want to succeed, but do they want to succeed more than they want to help? It's an interesting dilemma. And I'll tell you, I've always defined it this way. It's 49%, ooh, that's a bad 9. 49% me, 51% you. Think about that. Think about those two numbers right there. 49% I want to succeed, right? Because it's important. I need to succeed. I need to have success. And I see being part of this tribe as enabling me to succeed. But the real, most important thing is that I want to see other members of the tribe succeed. And the right people in the organization, when you have that, that's the beauty of it. That's the power of it. Because if everybody is working at this level right here, 51-49, think about the power that's going to happen. We are all going to succeed. You know, another great quote I'll throw out there for you is, a rising tide lifts all ships. And when you think about the tribe and the people, if that one guy in your tribe wins and has this huge launch scale growth, exceptional, off the chart sort of thing, you know what? Who's he going to rely on for support? The people in his tribe, because he knows, likes, and trusts them. He's going to go to them. Yeah, it may be business. It may be referrals. It may just be, hey, let's go hang out. But that's the joy of it. That's the pull of being part of a tribe. Is that right there? If you ain't this, you aren't a good member of a tribe. If you aren't at least these numbers, at least 51% feeling of how do I help the other people in my tribe succeed, you ain't in my tribe, and you probably aren't going to be in anybody else's tribe. You may be in a group of people who talk over each other to say how important they are and what they have going on and how important their business is and how their business can solve this and their business can do that. I don't want to be around them people. And I can tell you, I've met a lot of them over the years, and I don't follow up with them. I don't talk to them because that ain't who I want to be around. I want to be around people that do this, because that's the power of being in the tribe. Because if we're all working together to help each other succeed, guess what? We're gonna. It's pretty simple. Here's another thing. Well, let me back up, because I want to talk about the disadvantage of being in a tribe. Because people will do that too. They're like, oh, what's wrong with, if I'm in a tribe, Otis, then you know what? I've got to help other people. If I'm in a tribe, the tribe just slows me down. These people aren't moving fast enough for me. They're always asking me questions. They're always needing me to help them do something. They're always dragging me down, because the tribe, the weakest link in my tribe, becomes an anchor to the tribe. You're probably in the wrong tribe then, my friend. Giving to people is one thing, but there's this rule of relationships called a fair exchange. And I won't get into the whole thing of it, but just know that, hey, if you're giving, you should receive. And if you give, and those of you who know about the energy levels I talk about in level 4, and wanting to help others succeed to the point where you burn out, because I've seen this in nonprofit volunteer organizations where people burn out because they give, and they run out of getting back. They don't feel it balanced anymore. That probably means you're not in the right tribe, folks. It's one thing to help and spend time, help and give, to help others succeed. It's another thing to have that parasite sucking it out of you, taking advantage of you. It's the person who keeps calling and asking, hey, how do I do this? Hey, how do I do that? Hey, how do I do this? Oh, thanks, man, cool, and hangs up the phone. Not even an offer of, hey, how can I help you? You might want to check who's in your tribe if that's what's going on. I've been around those folks that, hey, can I have this? Hey, Otis, what do I do about this? What do I do about that? Can you help me with this situation? Can you help me with that situation? Yeah, I can, because I'm a giving person. But I can tell you, if people take advantage of me, then I stop that relationship, and it's no longer a fair exchange because they've burned that bridge. That's not the people you want in your tribe. So what are the advantages? If those are the disadvantages, what are some advantages of being in a tribe? Well, you get a different perspective on problem sets. That problem that you've been banging your head on, man, I just can't crack this code. I can't figure out what to do. I don't know where to go. Who do I call? What steps do I take next? I'm not sure. You go to your tribe. And you know what? The tribe's going to say, hey, this is what you can do. Here's some ideas. Here's some different perspectives. Because the beauty of that is they're not bogged down in the weeds or have their face against the tree and can't see the forest because their face is against the tree. They're standing out and give you a different perspective and idea and thought on how to solve that problem. Another advantage. The members of your tribe, the ones who have this thought process, 51% help others, 49% me. Those people, man, they have other expertise. So not only do they provide a different perspective to your problem sets, but they have other expertise. They've lived a different life, so they see things differently. Their business is different. I don't care whether you're exact same business. If you're both a government contracting services business that's doing $5 million in revenue a year, guess what? It's still different. They're still going to have a different experience. You could sit in the same room together, read the same text, identify the same problem, and have different solutions. Because that's what's beauty of us as humans, because we have different perspectives of things. We see things differently. That's another advantage to having a tribe. There's another one. When you feel like crap, when you've been kicked in the jimmy, things have just turned to shit for you, and you're struggling, and you feel like just cashing in the business, I'm closing it down, that's it, I'm done, screw this, man, it ain't working. Those other people, they're there for you. Pat you on the back, lift you up, pick you up if you stumble, help you figure out, well, what's next? It ain't that bad. Help you get over those obstacles and get back in the success lane and help you realize that it's not all that bad. And speaking of success, you know what else? It's a heck of a lot more fun to high five somebody else instead of myself. I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of, hey, Otis, great job winning that. Yeah. I'd much rather high five, bro slap on the back, whatever, and congratulate people that way than standing there by myself going, yay, I did good today, which is a whole nother story we can talk about. But isn't it better to share with some friends, some people who know, like, and trust and have similar values and desire to succeed and desire to help you succeed, and you're able to go, hey, man, God, that guy you introduced me to, he opened up this door, and I got this contract, and we got this new client. We're going down this way for our line of business, and it's, oh, man, this is so great. So much better to celebrate with others than it is to sit over in the office by yourself and go, hey, good job. Because you know what I do? When I win, And we have success at Tribe and Purpose. I call up my friends, the people in my tribe, and I say, dude, guess what? Freaking winning it. That's awesome. And just as important, because that's so important. That right there is so important. The other members of my tribe call me up and go, hey, Otis, man, guess what? I closed that deal. It's freaking unbelievable. It's so exciting. I want to celebrate. It's like, man, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. This is freaking great, dude. It feels awesome. That's what being a member of a tribe gets you. It's powerful. You're never alone. No matter how much it sucks, you've always got somebody to call and say, dude, we lost this contract and I'm kind of sucking right now. Can we chat? Oh yeah. Or, hey man, you know that proposal I told you about that I submitted to Google, and I was like, this is a long shot, but you never know. So I just went ahead and, I had that opportunity and I put it together and I gave it my best shot. Holy crap, dude, we just hit a grand slam. We just blew it out of the water. That's what it's like being part of a tribe. You're never alone. You've got somebody shoulder to shoulder that's ready to help you, pick you up when you're down, celebrate, give you thoughts and ideas, bounce ideas off of you, give you honest feedback. That's what being part of a tribe is. And if you ain't a part of a tribe, you might be, and you're just not calling it that. Back to what I said earlier about creating the modern definition of a tribe. Because we as humans need to interact. I mentioned Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Up at the top of the triangle, you have to be part of something, to feel valued, to be a contributor to something larger than yourself. Those things is what's going to make you fulfilled and happy in life. I've been out in the woods by myself many a times, maybe even hunting and get a shot off, put that animal down. And you know what the first thing I got to do? I got to call my buddies and tell them, celebrate. Same thing when I win something in business. When something goes successful in business, we celebrate it in the team, and I call my tribe and I let them know. I let a couple of those guys know. Guess what? Same thing. One of my tribe members calls me up and says, Otis, man, we did it. I got it. I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. Because I feel that win with them. A tribe is what's going to enable you to succeed. Now, I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to shift this a little bit to a new tribe that we've started here at Tribe and Purpose, the Steel Men Tribe. The Steel Men Tribe is a small tribe that I created to help men lead like men. Masculine leadership. Now, I was having this discussion today, interestingly enough, one of my counselors, my barber, Jason, about the Steel Men Tribe. And I mentioned masculine leadership. And I think people get confused on what masculine leadership means. Masculine leadership is the desire to fix it, to lead by example, to be out in front and take action. It's not about yelling and screaming at people. It's about, there's the problem. Here's what I think we should do. Follow me, let's move out. Men have a propensity to action. That's why our wives get mad at us when they say, oh, I got this problem, blah, 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 and we're dealing with this at my work, and my friend had it. And I say, well, then here's what you need to do. Because what do I do? What do men do? We want to take action. And the best way for men to learn to lead and work together is to work with each other and have that desire to succeed amongst each other and learn from each other and how to lead better, how to handle different situations in life, whether it's business, family, home, neighborhood, Boy Scouts, soccer, hockey, rugby. That's what it's about. That's what the Steel Men tribe is. And the reason I call it the Steel Men tribe, it's a great book about Vietnam, Colonel Hackworth's book, Steal My Soldier's Heart. And the reason he said, steal my soldier's heart, is because what that means is strengthen it, harden it against evil, harden it against things that are working against you and stopping you from being successful. Steel is strong and hardened. And the Steel Men tribe is about men leading better. We're ready to kick that off next month. And I'm super excited about it, talking with several folks already about being members of it. And if you want to learn more about Steel Men tribe, then contact me, DM me, one of the channels, Facebook, LinkedIn, or if you've got my email or my phone number, then message me. We'll set up something and talk about it. Because this is going to be a powerful organization that is going to create change in the world and help us at Tribe and Purpose fulfill our purpose of creating a legacy of great leaders. The Steel Men tribe is about men working shoulder to shoulder, forming that bond and sharing those lessons to help each other succeed and become great leaders. Working together to help each other succeed. Doesn't get better than that. And it doesn't get more appropriate to talk about a tribe than in that situation. Men working together to help men succeed so that they can make an impact on the world and make the world better. It's not just about that group of men, this small group of men succeed. It's the impact that group of men are able to make going out into the world. It's going to be great. I'm excited for those of you who are going to get the opportunity to be part of it. The Steel Men tribe is something very special to us here in Tribe and Purpose. I'm very excited about it. And to review the importance of a tribe. You ain't getting there alone. None of the big name folks in business in the world have gotten there alone. We know that individual's name, but you know what? Every one of them has a tribe around them that has enabled them to have that success. If you don't have a tribe, if you're not clear on who your tribe is, then go to 10xyourteam.net. Look at our GBLP, our leadership development system, because we talk a lot about building a team. And what is a team but a tribe? In that program, in that leadership development system, in my Green Beret leadership program. Sign up for that. We'll teach you how to identify, solve problems, how to build teams, and how to create more success for yourself and your tribe. Hey, thank you all for joining us here in January, cold January day in Colorado and across most of the U.S. from even my friends in Florida and Tucson. So take care of yourself, put your coat on, stay warm, and identify who's in your tribe. Because if you don't know, you may be in the wrong tribe. Go to 10xyourteam.net and learn more. Thanks for being here.